The European Union could propose the suspension of visa-free travel for U.S. and Canadian citizens on Tuesday. The U.S. and Canada do not include some EU member states on their visa waiver program, and Brussels says that needs to change. Our Europe correspondent Jack Perrick reports.
US citizens flying into the European Union may soon require visas, something they've not had to do for the past 25 years. The European Commission says it will consider suspending visa-free travel for US citizens because America doesn't waive this requirement for 5 EU countries: Bulgaria, Romania, Croatia, Poland and Cyprus.
The Commission will be obliged to adopt a delegated act on a temporary suspension of the visa waiver for 12 months for citizens of third countries concerned. So this is in the regulation that, of course, our American partners are aware of, and we're pursuing the dialogue with them constructively on the matter, not only these days, but for the previous months, because, as I stated, our objective is to achieve full and reciprocal visa waiver.
The US says it's working with the individual countries to work out their visa issues, such as high levels of declined visas, and sees it as a bilateral matter.
Fundamentally, they just haven't met the requirements for visa waiver program, and this is something we've talked individually about some of these countries. Some of the requirements, they haven't met the legal requirements, and we're working with them and with the EU on how they can take the steps that will help them meet those requirements.
The European Union is reviewing visa-free access for Turkish citizens as an incentive for Turkey to help with the EU's refugee and migrant crisis. Some analysts say that pressing the US on visa issues could backfire.
The US will obviously not give in to the demands of the European Union in this way. They may instead perhaps take the visa waiver for every single EU member state, given the fact that there are quite a few terrorists in Belgium, France and in the Schengen zone.
While the European Union insists it has to stand up for tit-for-tat visa liberalisation, there is also another aspect to this. The EU and the US have been locked into nearly 3 years of negotiations over a free trade agreement. Pressing Washington on immigration issues could create unwanted friction in other areas of transatlantic relations. Jack Perrick, CCTV, Brussels.